I was thinking that I never mentioned what beta blocker I was taking, but I'm taking propranolol that we had at the house for my husband. 40 milligrams seems to be the magic dose for me. Everybody's a little bit different, but I do not have hypertension, so I am checking my blood pressure just because I can maybe overcorrect it and then need to add salt or something else to my diet. So I'll be quiet while it measures. Well, I know 8/60 with a pulse of 55, which is maybe why I'm a little bit dizzy when I stand up. I think I'm just running a little bit low, but I don't know what's worse, the pounding in my chest or blood pressure running low. So I'm thinking that pounding is worse for me than anything else. So those are my circumstances. Everybody's a little bit different. I realized that I wasn't really mentioning much about like any prior medical stuff that I have going on. The main thing that I made sure of before all of this was just to make sure that my thyroid was okay. I do take thyroid medicine, and if you have too strong of a dose, or if you're running a little bit overtreated, then that can kind of drive some of this too, as far as the heart rate. So I wanted to be kind of towards the lower end of treatment. So I've been watching that pretty closely, and I mean, it's what I would consider good enough, you know. It's not ideal, but good enough is good enough. You know, the atrial fibrillation, one other comment I have on it that I was thinking about is that it does make you feel like you need to cough. Like I felt like in my chest, like I wanted like to push a cough out. I've heard that before, but not like personally experienced it. So yeah, it's interesting how all the wires are connected in there. So that being said, it's the end of day 16 for me, and I have had no caffeine, no stimulants, nothing, just organic me. So I will see how tomorrow goes, but I'm not waking up in the middle of the night to dose myself unless I have to with the propranolol. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. But I am sleeping with my Apple Watch, and then I have the Cardia, which does the 6-lead EKG. That's pretty cool. And but that's not as convenient. I mean, it is very convenient, but if you want the 6-lead, you need to have 2 fingers, and then a knee, my left knee or my left ankle needs to be open and touching the little gadget. So, and you have to be sitting. So you can't really do it like laying flat in bed. You need to actually sit up a little bit, I believe. So the Apple Watch is actually very, very convenient to check my rhythm. Within 30 seconds, I can tell kind of what's going on, and it saves it to my phone. So it's been very, very helpful. Whoops, you can see it's how nice and even it is when it wants to be even. So lovely, 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 lovely. Let's see, I know I'm just wasting time. Let's see how much, what it comes up with. So it says, no signs of atrial fibrillation, sinus rhythm, baby. So, that's when I feel my best, is in sinus rhythm. And I feel for all of my patients that have lived in AFib chronically, I would not be happy in AFib all the time, as you can tell. Good night.